Located along the Gulf of Guinea and Atlantic Ocean, Ghana, Africa is only a few degrees north of the equator. It is a land steeped in cultural and tribal traditions. Native African music and dance play a vital role in the nation's psyche, and everyone takes part in this tradition. A land famous for its gold and diamonds was also once a major port for slave trade. Cape Coast Castle and Elmina Castle held 1,000 slaves each while waiting to disembark through the infamous door of no return. Now a democracy, Ghana is one of the safest countries in Africa to visit. From canopy walks to fishing boats off the beach, visitors enjoy the many splendors of the country, but none quite so much as the traditional African dance permeating the air. This is a story of how one organization, Sankofa Center, is using local dance customs to educate the population of more than 25 million on HIV/AIDS prevention.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Shaw. I'm the director of the Sankofa Center. I started this organization a few years ago. Since our inception, we've done pretty well in Ghana with our HIV education and prevention program. So far to date, we've educated 50,000 women and men in rural villages throughout southern Ghana. We've also educated about 30,000 students. And these students range anywhere from 11 to 22 years old on HIV prevention. So far, we've tested also around 3,000 people. Nationally, I think there's about 7% of people who've been tested for HIV. But the most important thing to realize is that most of Ghana has not been tested for HIV. So it's really hard to sort of talk about specific statistics when so many people haven't been tested. I went to UC Berkeley for undergrad, and I went on a study abroad trip to Ghana. And I learned a lot about the history of the culture and the dance and the connected past with the dance and education. And I noticed that, in the university, there were just a lot of students there in Africa that didn't really talk too much about sexual health, but there's a lot of sex going on. There's just like a lot of unprotected sex going on. And even at the high education level, university students, there was a real lack of understanding and dialogue around STDs, HIV. So I thought, if this is like that with university students, which are the cream of the crop of African society, then what about the more rural places? And I went around and just talked to people, and it became pretty obvious that there was a real need for people to understand HIV and how people get HIV and how to prevent it. So that piqued my interest, and I started a little NGO using African dance and drama to make up skits to show people how HIV is transmitted, and it went really well. Started dialogue. People were interested, they had questions, and it just really made me want to learn more about HIV prevention in Africa, specifically Ghana.
I'm Richard Kwame Amauga Sankofa. I'm the field director and the councillor. Most villagers believe, so far as they are healthy and strong, they are HIV free. But after the education, we do let them understand that when someone is living with HIV, the only way for the person to know or to identify is to have an HIV test. And again, we let them understand that now there's a medication for the virus. When you are infected and you're on medication, you live longer. I love the fact that I'm helping my fellow Ghanaians. Secondly, we do have the opportunity to meet new people from different worlds all together and through that we do learn from them as well.
As a volunteer for the Sankofa org, in addition to learning how to communicate through native dances and customs, I learned how to administer an HIV test. Sankofa maintains records of everyone tested and provides advice and contacts for those that test positive. Thank you to VMware Foundation for providing me the opportunity to help others, to have an experience of a lifetime, and for the many friendships made along the way.
Nyama mlakwadeka, uchana mlakwadeka. Nyama mlakwadeka, uchana mlakwadeka. Uvadare megwanalo, uvadare au megwanalo.